Is a cache memory, right? Now, a typical computer comprises of different levels of cache memory. So we are here to understand the roles of cache memory and actually why a microprocessor requires this type of memory. Now, from this particular diagram, you can see that the cache memory is situated between the microprocessor and the main memory. So that means it performs very crucial function for the microprocessor. Now, if you're interested in this particular topic, kindly hang on till the end of this particular video so that you learn more about these functions, about the functions of the cache memory. All right, thanks.
Welcome, Lana. So, what is cache memory? Now, most of my students or other people often ask, what is cache memory? So, this is a very fast or super fast memory that stores frequently accessed data. So, from this particular diagram, we are going to understand maybe where it is situated within our computer, what are some of its functions or features, and so on. Now, this particular diagram, if you look at it, you can see that at the top, where we have the central processing unit, we have the cache memory. So that means there are two types of memories here that are often confused. This is the main memory. You can see it is actually towards the left side, and the cache memory actually is at the central location of the processor. So that means the cache memory is always found within the processor, right? So cache memory is closer to the processor compared to the main memory, which is often a little bit far from the processor. So that means when the processor is fetching instructions, it is going to first check on the cache memory for the available instruction before it checks from the main memory. So that means a cache memory offers a convenient uh, platform where the processor can quickly access those particular uh, instructions that it was to process. So when you look at this particular diagram, we can actually see the difference first between the main memory and the cache memory, and ideally understand what this particular cache memory is. So as we proceed to understand what is cache memory, I want us to carry this diagram with us so that we know where it is located, and in comparison with the main memory, where the main memory is and where the cache memory is, right? So cache memory ideally is a type of volatile memory. Volatile means it loses information, it's temporary, which is used for extremely fast access to information, right? So in most computers, you'll find that this cache comes in different forms. We can have one cache memory, you can have two cache memories, you can even have three. So the more the cache memory, the faster the processor, right? So ideally, typically, you'll find that most computers have up to level 2 cache memory. So cache level 1 memory is normally situated within the processor itself. Then you can always find that level 2, level 3 are situated outside the processor itself, right? But they help improve the speed of the CPU now that you have looked at the role of the cache memory, right? So the more the cache memory, the faster the transfer rate of the instructions, right? So when you are looking at the cache memory, you need to look at it from the point that it is closer to the processor and it provides uh, it provides a fast access option compared to the main memory, right? So if you look at this, cache memory is actually close to the processor or the CPU, and the main memory is a bit far. So before the processor interacts with the main memory, first it checks the availability of the data or instructions within the cache memory. And this is a typical block diagram, just shows that interaction between the cache and the CPU offers a word transfer. And of course, from the main memory to the cache offers a block transfer. So here is our situation whereby if the CPU doesn't get the much needed instruction from cache, cache has to check from the main memory, and it has to transfer this in a block form. So we need to understand that between the CPU and the main memory, we have the cache. And in general, the operation of the cache goes through step-by-step process, right? So normally the CPU requests contents from the main memory, then it checks for the cache if this data is available, right? So if it's present in the cache memory, then it offers a fast way of retrieving this particular data. If it's not present within the cache memory, it will force the processor then to check within the main memory via the cache memory. And then, of course, before it processes the instruction from the main memory, it first needs to put a copy of it within the cache memory, right? So that at least next time when these particular instructions need to be fetched, it doesn't check again from the what? From the main memory. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are just some key difference, or rather some features of cache memory. So if someone wants to understand what cache memory, then this particular tutorial serves that particular information. All right, thanks.